Welcome back to the shop, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping for a challenge today. Something interesting. Pony car has been my only choice for the longest time. The opportunity came only as Bolt Mosquito. The car is not just a gem, but it seems it has a minor bodywork issue. Slight pile up, front and back are a bit damaged, but there shouldn't be any surprises. Please check it out. Place to repair body parts, other tasks. Doesn't seem like I'm going to get my challenge today. Oh. Yeah, it's a little banged up. That's for sure. Taillight, trunk, exhaust. Hood's destroyed. Well, that's got to go on lift B. Because I've got a project in lift A. That's in the, this is on the ASMR series. If you want to watch that, come back together. It was a really sweet junkyard find. Challenge accepted. This is... What happened here? You said what now? There shouldn't be any surprises. There's 6 pages of surprises. Everything. All of it. Just do everything. Everything. Do it all. Yeah. Okay. Like. Okay. Obviously, nothing here is good. Like, 0. I'm surprised I didn't get yelled at for not taking out all the fluids. Because I need to do that before I forget. Yeah, you. Everything is coming out. All of it. Like, there's nothing good here. It's all junk. There's no power steering fluid in it. There's no coolant in it. I'd be surprised if there's oil in it. I'd be shocked. I highly doubt this car even runs. Well, it had oil in it. That's impressive. Actually, let me... Yeah, give me the things. Because obviously this motor's coming out. I want a challenge, I said. And the game went, here, replace everything. How about that challenge? Like that challenge? Just do it all. Three bolts? I wish. I wish it was that easy to take out a transmission. I wish. I mean, oh my. Yep, all of it. Just take it all out. None of it's any good. If I'm gonna do a complete redo on this car, I wish they would just let me buy it. I would just make this guy a deal. And be like, whatever you paid for it, I'll give you $50 less. And I will do you the favor. The game heard me talking smack, and it was like, oh, you want to bet? Here you go. Help. game heard me. It was like, oh, you want a challenge, huh? Yeah, there's nothing good here. None of it. This is all trash. Even the bushings look like they're junk. Yeah, like that would stop me taking that part off, sure. Let me guess, this side's fine? Yeah, sure. It's all coming off anyway, I got bad news for you. Because if we're going to redo all of it, we're going to redo all of it. Just not trying to click that game. I'm sure half the bushings on this side are no good, so I'm not going to leave them there to get me later. Nope. You're not getting me. I am not falling for it. A bolt mosquito. Can you imagine if that was what a new Camaro was called? Although I don't even remember if they're making a new Camaro this year. Because I know a lot of the big gas engine cars are going bye-bye. Charger, Challenger. I think Camaro was one of the ones going bye-bye. Which is a shame. I'm a complete gearhead when it comes to, you know, them shut down cars like that because it's environmentally friendly. I'm one of those guys that does not care. Obviously, you should care for the environment, but I also love really big, loud V8 muscle cars. Would I go out and buy a brand new one? No. I like them classic. Now, if you offer me like a Hellcat, I really wouldn't be able to say no. I would have way too much fun with that. Way too much fun. But at this point, I don't even have a vehicle right now. If you ask me today what I'd be looking for, preferably, I would be trying to find another old square body Chevy. Because I love that truck. And I do miss it. I really enjoyed that truck. So, it's kind of what I have my eyes out for right now, but we'll see. We'll see what's available when the time comes. Is everything off of that? Yes, it is. We can just undo these while we're over here. So that whole unit's going to have to come out. It looks like doo-doo. What, did this guy only take care of this side of the car before he sold it to this poor fella? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have this one all put back together and done in this one episode, so we might have a full shop here. Weird. I usually never use both lifts. You never know. We might have a full shop. should be absolutely everything from underneath. Bring it down, we'll rip the body to pieces. We'll pull everything out of here, yank the engine, and we'll go from there. Is there no rear bumper on here? Doesn't seem like it. I feel like we're missing so many parts for this thing. I can't take this rear clip off? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Junk. 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 This poor guy. I know he really wanted one of these, but at this point I would just say go buy a new one, because this one's junk. I don't trust any of it. It all looks good, I don't trust it. Okay, this car should literally be stripped down to absolutely nothing. I don't know, looks like it's in pretty good shape. That one's junk. Yeah, this car's a disaster. I don't think this guy took a very good quote-unquote look at it before he bought it. Because she's a train wreck. This guy is really not going to like this build when he gets it. Not that he's asking me to do all the things I'm doing, but my OCD won't allow me to not do it. Make sure the frame's not bent or nothing. Oh, we can actually fix all those? Good. This thing, obviously, it's going to have some issues. That way. Thank you. Yeah, I figured you're almost done. whole front cover, throttle body, all of it's trash. Mm-hmm. That one should probably take a minute. God, I wish manifold bolts came off that easy. I wish. Something with that kind of rust on it, there's no shot. You'd be like, snap, snap, get it out. Snap, 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 got it, snap. That's something you'd have to spray down for a couple days, come back to it, and hope it comes out. You know, kind of like Ford 5.4 Triton spark plugs. If you are a mechanic or know anything about it, you know I've just cursed quite a few people with that. You can't even talk about those spark plugs. Something terrible is going to happen. Okay. And for any of you that don't know what I'm after right now, what I'm talking about, the 5.4 Tritons they had in Ford Explorers and F-150s, I think from 90s to like 2002 era. The spark plugs are made out of a certain material, and I don't want to say it's like 100% of the time. I want to say it's a solid 75% of the time. When you go to take the spark plug out, it'll snap, and then you got to pull the cylinder head to get it out. Just for wanting to do a tune-up on the truck. Basically, the material they were using was like welding itself in place, so guys were going to take the spark plugs out and do tune-ups, and they would just snap. And then you got a huge headache on your hands because you got to take everything off. Whole cylinder head's got to come off to fix it. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be rude to the 5.4 Triton motor. I like that motor, other than that one problem. I knew quite a few people that had them. They weren't bad motors, but it's just, you know, a little boo-boo when putting them together that they didn't realize until, you know, it's time to start doing tune-ups on them all, and none of the spark plugs would come out. But that's not to say other people haven't had their fair share of problems. Like I said, I used to work for Mopar. I did plenty of jobs that were what's the correct word? I can't even think of it now. I'm having a complete brain fart about it. Warranty. I did plenty of warranty jobs. Wranglers, Grand Cherokees, you name it, they all had problems. Liberty, the 2.4 liter motor on a Jeep Patriot or a little Liberty. I think it was the Liberties, right? I think it was Liberty. Let me look at the newer Liberty and like the Patriot. They 2.4 liter oil pan reseal almost every time. Almost every time. Warranty oil pan reseal. No gasket. They just gave you a tube RTV. Take it off, take it over to the whiz wheel, clean all the junk off it, and put new RTV on there and bolt it back on. what else was it? The 3.6 liter motor. That had a they had a remanning problem on the cylinder heads, and it was great. You'd have a brand new Jeep, cylinder 2 misfire. You'd be like, okay, go into the database and be like, okay, what do we do? And it would be like, try to update the software. And you'd be like, okay, and then you'd still have a cylinder 2 misfire. You go back to the engineer side of it. Read the next step. Okay, the software update didn't fix it. Now what? Replace the cylinder head. Huh? Because they had a manufacturing problem, so the gap was too big. And you would be doing a cylinder head because you weren't going to fix it. You had to literally replace the head to get rid of the misfire. So, don't think it's just Triton Motors. They all have their problems. All brand new cars have their problems. They all have issues. Not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying they all have issues. I don't even know why I'm getting this deep into this motor, but I've already gotten this far. Might as well go all the way. I mean, we might as well inspect all the bearings while we're here. Have a little peek, inspect all the bearings. Alright, let's go to the table. The problem is, I don't remember. Yeah, I was going to say, I probably have a lot of stuff. Because half of this is probably from the muscle car, and half of this is probably from the classic. Let me do this, and I will get back with you guys. Okay, now that I've brought in an entire truckload of parts for this vehicle, I asked the game for a challenge, and the game said, "You shall receive." Oh, well, I was right. This was the Hemi one. I wasn't sure if this was the Hemi or if the Classic was the Hemi. I'm like, I don't think the Classic one's the Hemi. That was an absolute insane amount of parts. I hope this guy knows by the time I'm done fixing this car, he could have bought a new one for the price. I wish they would let you put everything in place and just tighten them all down. Especially when it comes to the rockers. Yeah, that would have been a lot easier without the exhaust in the way. Don't worry, this car was only slightly a disaster. I'm sure the rest of it's going to be totally fine. I don't need to be adding things to the list game. This guy got plenty of it. Oh, wait a minute. Fuel rails. That would have been funny. I would have never noticed that in the car. I'd have been freaking out for about 10 minutes. %. You. Back to where you belong. Oh, I never grabbed that battery. Yeah, that's still sitting over there on the table. Forgot all about it. It's like the game really wanted to mess with me. I was like, oh, I'll take a challenge. And the description was super basic. Like, oh, it's going to be a quick little body shop job. And the game was like, ha ha ha, I got him. Psych! Fix all of it. Okay. Now that's everything under the hood except for the battery. Need a battery. Alright. That should be all that. Come over here, put some parts together. They did a good job on the tire balancing, though. It's very similar to that. It'll run the machine, basically tell you where to put a weight. And it does look very... I wouldn't say very similar to this, but it's similar, for sure. Like, if you used to be a mechanic and you've ever done tires before, you know exactly what that screen means. It would just tell you where and what weight to add to the rim. Should be good there. Put these springs together. Nope. Okay. Oh, I guess the bumper was missing. I was so confused. I'm like, it looks like there's a bumper there, but why can't I take it off? Oh, you know what I forgot? Yeah, I didn't think so. That looks much better. Looks like a vehicle again. Now, put everything else back. Realistically, you probably have to put this sub-mount in before you put in the engine. Because if not, there's nothing for the engine to be mounted to. Excuse me. I feel terrible that I'm yawning, but I was out in the Florida sun all morning, and that will absolutely drain you. Really hope this guy's happy once he gets his car back. It's basically like getting a brand new car. It's the same thing, isn't it? Somebody's making something good. I just got a whiff at something under the door from the kitchen. Alright, we need something to bolt everything up to. Which is this guy. Fuel pump. And we can start reassembling many items. That guy back in there. Put that guy back in there. I'm about to say, I feel like I didn't do this on the other side. That would be because I didn't. I'm forgetting a whole bunch of stuff, to be honest with you. With how much I put in here, that should be not possible. But it should do everything like a dream. It shouldn't just drive like a dream. It should do everything like a dream. This is literally going to be like a full restoration. Hanging out with my wife too much. Oh. Misclick. It was a misclick, I swear. Alright, let's start bolting goodies back on here, shall we? The revolt transmission. I wish. Our axles back in, that way we can bolt up the drive shaft. We can put this exhaust back in. Excuse me. I'm either yawning or I'm burping. One of the two. Mid muffler. If it was me, I would never put those back in. Rip them right out. I don't like mufflers, period. But that's just me. I know we could probably use some license plates since this guy didn't have any when he got here. Yeah, I'm buying a blank, buddy. I'm not. I could care less what your license plate says. Yeah, you live in Alabama. Why? Because that was the first one that popped up. Got that. Washer fluid. Okay, we don't skip out on washer fluid, people. Fill that bad girl right up to the top. Okay. Make sure we put oil back in it. That's the worst thing to do is rebuild an entire engine, start it up with no oil. All that hard work, you can consider redoing it. I mean, I replaced everything, so we should be good here. Body parts, all good. And then we needed headlight and wheel. Okay. We're also going to be nice and paint it. Test path for alignments and headlights. I want these to be nice and straight. That way you get your worth out of your tires when they're brand new. I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to the headlights. I don't have to be, but I just prefer it. I hate it when my headlights weren't straight. Okay, that should be everything. Like I said, we're still going to be nice. I mean, if we've done that much work, we might as well paint it and make it look good. Is this car dirty too? Gross. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. We'll paint it back to his original color. There. Now that looks so much better. Brand new Camaro. I mean, at this point, brand new Camaro. Yeah. Look at that. Total payout. Task bonuses and jobs bonuses, but yeah, other tasks, we added that up. He's paying $10,000, $12,000, $13,000. I mean, yeah, you couldn't buy a brand new Camaro for $13,000. You can't buy anything now for $13,000, except maybe a Kia Soul. But he paid a lot of money for that. Paid a lot. But anyway, let's get it back to him. I hope he enjoys it. And that's going to be it for me on this episode. It'll be weird because I'll have to actually do some editing on this one because that took me over an hour. But that'll be easy enough for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, middle of the week. We're almost there. And as I always say, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys.